one of the benefits of being a founder in a software company is you can kind of do little experiments now and then. So one of the experiments I've been doing is using Vlad.
It's like a mini Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, exactly. Using one of your engineers is really good to basically kind of build out some ideas I had regarding basically applying artificial intelligence, but more specifically vision analysis, like label detection, basically taking all the photos from the same MLS you're talking about and running them through basically models built by
like this is wood.
Yeah, exactly. It can basically tell you, there's
black.
a table in this picture. Like you basically take a photo and extract, like, I think the average was like 17 or 18 keywords. And those are like keywords that the real estate agent probably never put into the description. So it's a way to basically, once again, make it easier for you to find, things that have a green backyard.
Yep.
So you could literally type in green backyard, and it's going to find you all the MLS listings, like of the listings in the market now.
Here's where
showing
I think you
the
could
backyard.
Take that. I don't think somebody's ever going to type in green backyard. However, what I think they will do is if we put pictures in front of them, they may consistently like a green backyard photo, right?
Yeah, well, that's the actual learning part.
Yeah.
So just analyzing and getting like labels out of an image isn't that hard. And surprisingly, Microsoft is a lot better at it than Google.
Yeah.
Like they basically like
I like that little description it wrote.
Yeah, not only does Microsoft tell you what keywords it saw in the picture, it gives you like a sentence description.
Yep.
It's not always that good, but it's not bad.
But going back to the SEO aspect of it, that little sentence will help us if we figure out how to work it into,
we can probably generate that sentence a little bit better ourselves just by because we basically have like now we can have a computer, kind of with a bunch of if-then statements, write a little paragraph explaining what this picture is about.
Yep.
Right. So you can basically, to make search easier for people.
Sure.
But like back to your point, nobody will type in green backyard. So yeah, that's the other. So the first part is basically just getting more data.
We gotta make the Tinder for real estate.
Well, he did. So basically, he built a system that is basically a Tinder for real estate. Well, it just basically shows you
Hot or Not picture if you go way back.
Well, I don't know if Hot or Not was very good at like actually predicting or doing any kind of analysis. I think it just showed you like random people. By the way, I used to be a Hot or Not moderator.
Wow.
when I was 19 years old after high school.
Wow.
Know the story.
Showing your age.
Yeah, back in the day. But so basically, the way it works is, you go to this website you end up at, you see basically photos. Yep. Now, if you just came there, the site doesn't know who you are. You'll probably just kind of get the best photos. It's actually not that hard to figure out the best photos because a lot of photos are terrible.
I know in real estate they want like that exterior photo to be like the default.
And see, I also question that. I question that as well. It's like all the things that are done in real estate websites and search is basically hasn't been rethought for like 15 years. So I don't know. I question everything, but specifically, we're not going to show the front of the house. We're going to basically show them like the nice kitchens.
Yeah.
We'll show them the nice backyards. We'll show them the nice, driveways. And when they click on something, they like, okay, now we're starting.
I want to see the shower with like all the different heads. You just stand there and you're clean in like 30 seconds. I want to see those.
I don't know if there might be one of those around here. It's pretty rare. There's actually, I was looking, there's like in this area, there's houses going up to like, just 10 million is like the most. I don't know how many million of dollars does your house have to cost for you to have?
I don't know. Probably. Well, if you build your own house.
All right. Anyway, so let's come back to that. Building a house is probably a good idea. But anyway, so once you click on a picture, let's say you clicked on something that was a kitchen.
Sure.
Well, now we know that it looks like kitchen matters to you. More so than not. And basically, as you do that, Vlad is using, I want to say it's Google's product, one of Google's API, one of Google Cloud's product recommendation service, where basically it's actually made for e-commerce, but we're trying to use it for real estate. We're basically, kind of the same way shopping carts will
Sure.
recommend things to you. We're recommending photos.
So you have to like build a catalog.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and that catalog is built from the data that we
Yeah.
got from analyzing the images and extracting all of this information.
Yeah.
So I think I haven't looked at this because
What's the per search cost?
per
to pull
search?
this up. Yeah, like I'm a user and I go use your user interface. What's the total cloud cost for that user session?
I don't remember that number, but I do remember that it cost us. I think it was going to cost $700 altogether to analyze all the active media.
And you just have to do
Triangle
it
MLS.
once, and then
Yes.
every time.
Oh,
something
yeah,
comes
exactly.
up.
But
Yeah.
just and there's like 170,000 photos.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it was like $700. So
Nice.
actually, I think we capped it off. It's not expensive. Basically, it's
Yeah.
not. It's worth it if
But
it's
Back
useful.
back to the earlier example where I was talking about distance from point of interest, like work, to perform that analysis. I think it came to I forget what it was. It was expensive, like per search to like if I put in like this is where I work and I just want to see like 30 minutes out.
right.
It was like $20 or something.
So you're talking about basically like if you want to tell people how far a particular house is from another
Yeah.
place, and you want to use a third party
like Google
service
Maps or something.
to tell you, just,
It's expensive.
it's expensive.
So
right?
the image thing, that's super cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just self-driving cars and all those Google captchas. Over the last 10 years, our vision recognition has improved significantly. I mean, hell, my BMW, you can tell when there's things in front of me, and to get
My
around
FJ
them.
cannot tell me anything. It's a dumb box.
Yeah, it's it's a big car, so it doesn't have to. In the Tahoe, I didn't have to be told either. I just do it. Anyway,
You
so
just keep going forward.
and the last thing about this kind of I think it's called Hoxler Vision. I don't know what the code name for it is. Basically, so basically to recap, we got a bunch of photos and media from the active real estate inventory. We analyzed them all. Basically, now we know more about what's in the photos than
Sure.
the real estate agent did, most likely. Or at least we make it searchable now, right? Then we basically kind of put this into a Tinder-like portal where
Yep.
people can basically, based on what they click on, they'll see more or less
Yeah.
of that. And we'll also, as they click on photo, one of the cool things about that is we don't actually ask them what your budget is. This is another example where
Sticker
I don't,
shock.
I don't
I
wanna
really
ask
like
that.
that kitchen with all the Wolf appliances.
I want to let them tap on the things that they like,
Sure.
and then we'll tell them what their budget should be.
Oh, okay.
And if and after that they can adjust, but just forget literally just it bothers me how every real estate site has the same stupid
Money
questions.
bothers me too.
Money.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate being told I can't afford that.
because look, it's when you go on Tinder, you're not planning on meeting every single
Oh
person
yeah,
on there.
there's plenty of people on Tinder I can't afford.
Right. So I mean, it's kind of like the gamification aspect
Sure.
of just like clicking.
Oh, I
I
think
like
it's
this
great.
kitchen. That alone could basically keep people interested.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as they're doing
Totally.
this, we're basically figuring out like programmatically what kind of place they want to live in.
Yep.
And I don't even care if they want to buy it or rent it. Just what kind of place, based on what you showed us, would be a place where you would enjoy living at.
Sure.
I
Builders
don't
would like
think
that information.
Builders.
Yeah.
We
They're the ones who make
can't
the
disclose
houses.
it for privacy reasons, like Google.
Or architects.
But the last thing is, like, one of the things with machine learning or AI is you basically have to train the machine.
Yep.
Right. You can't just like the first person who shows up to your site.
And my million landing pages idea will give you the traffic that you need to train your algorithms.
It's not fast enough. What we're doing is we're using Mechanical Turk, and we're basically running. It's like a few more hundred. We're basically going to have 1,000 people, might have already been done, go in there and basically pre-rate vote for us.
Sure.
Just a way, for like a few $1,000s,
Jumpstart.
you basically you can emulate. Because I think you need like 10,000 or so data points for Google's product recommendation to actually
Yep.
work. So we're hydrating that by running, jobs targeting U.S. kind of homeowners and people who have a mortgage. Mechanical Turk lets you do.
Sure.
Hopefully, they're not full of crap. But yeah, basically, it's a way to hydrate the data models. So I don't know. It's funny because this is happening at your company, but I know I've I guess now we haven't looped
special
you in.
projects.
Yeah, Vlad is would be great to actually get him on video to explain it because he's really it's good stuff. Like this, I don't know. To me, it seems like actual practical application. Just taking what we're good at, which is like vision recognition and just recommendations and just kind of putting together and just changing the way people find places to live.
Yeah.
Anyway,